The session called what? Continue that. Data types already started. Data types in Python are called what? 14 data types are there. Almost started the very biggest discussion in the class. And int, float, bool is over. Now we are about to start. Yes. Now I am going to start complex. So coming to this complex part, now I am going to saying complex here. Try to understand very carefully. So as usual, what is the need of this complex? Just in a small point. In further, we come across again this complex. So a small description I would like to give at this moment. Suppose in this Python trending, it's Python trending language. This Python is used in different fields of programming as on today. And in this Python discussion, there are multiple places this Python coding is using. And in the mathematics field, to go for easiest calculation part, Python is providing easy solutions. For example, you take one quadratic equation that you are already familiar with in your school days. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is called one quadratic equation. Is equal to 0. Please switch off your videos, guys. Now, I want to calculate the roots. Definitely two roots will be there. Now, you know the roots calculation formula. That is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by what? 2a. So, when I use plus once, one root will come. When I use minus, second root will come. And dear students, I would like to ask you a question. This part, what I am circling with green is called what? Discriminant. I hope that everybody knows about discriminant. D, denoted by D. Mathematics, below 6th class, 7th class level, will get this type of things. When you know D greater than 0, if the value of D greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. If D double equal to 0, is called what? Roots are real and equal. Equal roots. Next, if D less than 0, that is an important for us in today. That is called what? Imaginary. Imaginary numbers are nothing but complex numbers. Imaginary numbers are nothing but what? Complex numbers. Such a type of complex numbers, if you want to place it, Obulesu, please switch off your video, continuously or switch on the videos. So, imaginary numbers, that is called complex numbers. If you want to store it in Java, there is no data type. There is no way of storing it. In C language, not possible. C++, not possible. In many of the places, not possible to store it. To store such complex numbers in Python, we have a data type called what? Complex. More about that, we are going to coming across in our programming also. Okay. A beginning stage I am going to start with. So come on to the point, guys. Complex is one of the predefined class. Complex is one of the predefined class and treated as what? Fundamental data type. Treated as fundamental data type. Complex is one of the predefined class and treated as what? Fundamental data type. Very good. What is the purpose of this complex? I am writing because everybody will ask in the interview point of view. Purpose they will ask you. That is real-time purpose they will ask you. That is the foremost important thing to understand in the class. The purpose of what? Complex data type. Complex data type is that to store what values? Complex values. That is nothing but what you know? Imaginary values. For this purpose, we use complex data type. Sir, what is the representation of complex numbers? the general format of complex numbers, the general format of complex numbers is shown below. I will explain separate line for it. See, what is the standard name of Python language? C Python. Did you remember that? In the C Python, they designed the complex numbers for the Python is something like this. What is it? You see, students, a plus bj. A plus bj. It doesn't mean that only a and b can be written. X plus yj, but j is fixed. You can write in our mathematics, we wrote even I also. Even I also we used to write, but I is not permitted in C Python. C Python they follow written. What is it? A plus bj. A plus bj. Now I'm writing a plus bj, or you can also say it as what? A minus bj. A minus bj. A minus bj or a plus bj, or x plus bj or x minus bj. Any letters you can use. Here I will give you some description. Here A is called real part. Spell out ma, real part. And one more point here I will write it. Here B is called what? Imaginary part. Imaginary part we can call. A is called what? B is called what? Imaginary part. Imaginary part we can call. And here J is called J represents. J represents. You need to say represents. Represents. Square root of SQRT of what? Minus 1. Square root of minus 1. Because the symbol is not permitted there. J is equal to actually what? Square root of minus 1. J square is equal to what, you know, students? It is called a minus 1. Keep in mind, J square. For some calculations, I will use this type of thing. Original J value is called what? Square root of minus 1. J square is equal to what? Well, coming to the point of it, I'm going to give a clarification. A is called what? B is called? J is called? Well, let us observe it practically. I'm going to give you, go to the testing level. How do you test it? Once again, I'm asking the question like yesterday. Go to Python command prompt, I said. Go to the Python command prompt. So in this case, I am having Python 3.10 command prompt. I hope you started practicing, daily practicing. Yes, please practice it. Now A is equal to 2 plus 3j, right? B is equal to 2 minus, okay, one by one I will show you. A comma type of A. What is 2 plus 3j is called literal. Which literal? Complex literal. What is complex, ma? Class. What is A? Object of complex value. Okay. A is equal to minus 2 minus 3j. Anything. 4 minus 5j. Yes. Print of A, also called what? Complex. Very good. So next, let me go to the next stage. 2.3 plus 4.5j. Print of A. I got it. 2.3 plus 4.5j is called what again? Complex. That means in place of A, if you observe me carefully, A and B are what? Allowing integer value plus what? And I already said in my class, every int value is a subset of what? Float. Every int value is a subset of. Now you tell your intelligence, A and B are what type internally? Float. A and B are internally what? So that they can allow int value as well as int type. They allow us only int, float will not be allowed. So I hope you understand me. A and B, even though if I write 2 and 3, if I print them, I will not get 2, I'll get 2.0. If I print 3, 3 will not come. What will come? 3.0 will come. Did you understand? And if I write a minus 4 and minus 5, they are integer, negative integers. If I print this minus 4, I am going to show you minus 4.0 will come, minus 5.0 will come. And I am going to ask you a question. Now I am going to ask you a question. Here A and B are called what? Real part and imaginary part. And what is the type of real part and imaginary part? Come on. The data type of what? The type of which part? Real and what? Imaginary part. Imaginary parts are by default belongs to what? Float. Default belongs to what? Float. Please remember that. It's an important. Sir, please show me practically. Yes, I'm ready to show you. Look at students, all of you. Next, I'm going to ask you, somebody will ask you tomorrow, sir, when complex number is given, okay, perfect. I want to bifurcate this complex number into two pieces. I want to retrieve A separately. I want to retrieve B separately. I want to retrieve A separately. I want to retrieve B separately. I want to bifurcate. I want to retrieve it. So I'm going to say from to extract. I'm going to write important point. To extract real part from which object? Complex object. We use real attribute or real variable name of complex object. Of what object? Complex object. And it is first time you are listening in my class. First time you are listening. To extract the real part of complex object, we use a real attribute. It is a predefined attribute, guys. Here real is a predefined attribute present in where? Complex object. What is the syntax here? I am writing the syntax. What is the syntax, ma'am? Syntax is complex object dot what? Real gives what? Real part of what? Complex number. Real part of complex number. I hope you are understanding that. And real is called what? Predefined attribute. Please apply this. Here I am A like this. Now I am going to say separately A is equal to 2 plus 3j. Now I am going to print A dot, come on, real. What is A first of all? Complex object. Dot what? Real. What is real? Predefined attribute. Present in which object? Complex object. From that complex object I am giving, please give me a real part. So what is the answer is coming? 2.0, not 2, 2.0, because internally taken as which type? Float type. Well, now I am going to apply A dot what? IMAG. IMAG stands for what? Imaginary. Again, it is going to give you what? 3.0. Please go to picture, go to back. I am going to take the same thing to extract the complex, to extract the imaginary part. To extract the imaginary part, I am going to take it. To extract the imaginary part from where? Complex object. We use real. We use what object here? We use which attribute? IMAG. IMAG. Attribute or what? Variable of what? Which object? Complex object. Important, guys. Please keep in mind. Dot what? IMAG gives what? Imaginary part of which object? Right. It is a very regularly asking question like this. All of you ready to answer it? Now I'm going to introduce. Next, one more time, B is equal to 2.3 plus what? 2.3 plus 4j. Valid, real and real part, and then imaginary part. It can be integer part or it can be float. Print of, come on, I'm saying B dot real. B dot real. What is an output? What is the IMAG? Come on, 4.0. Understand? Very well. Now try to answer my question. I'm asking 4j. I'm taking 4j. 4j. Now I'm asking print of A dot real. What is an output, please? Ma? Excellent. 0.0. 0.0. Don't send like this. Right. So coming to the point of it, next is called what? IMAG. IMAG. What is an answer now? 4.0. Are you able to get it? Yes. Sir, J square also please show me once, sir. J square related also I am asking. Look at students. 3J, B is equal to 2J. 2 J. Print of what? A star B. Just come on. 2 into 3. 6 J square na? 6 J square is an answer. 6 into what? What is an answer now? Very good. See the answer now. It is called what? Minus 6 plus 0J. That indicates J is square root of minus 1. J square is also called what? Minus 1. Are you getting? So answer is something like this. So these are comes under a simple explanation about that. And it is so easy. Nothing is difficult for you. I'm going to give you a description here. Under the description, I'm going to put the example part. So I'm going to give you what here? Examples. Below this example, I'll paste all these things for your clarity after going to home. So you can practice the statements. Why I am practicing this exemplar statements here? After going to home, what way SAR is practicing, you need to practice as it is. That is my intention of pasting here. That is my intention of pasting. Along with my concept, I'm going to show you the example also I'm pasting here. You need to take the notes as it is. You need to practice. Then you can do R&D on this topic. Fine. Imaginary here. And try to understand this. Real is no real part 0.0. Imaginary part is available. That is called what here? 4.0. Well, and A star B is called what? You know, minus 6 is an answer, but it's a complex number multiplication. It is complex number multiplication means minus 6 will not come. Minus 6 plus 0J also will come. So that is called what? Another complex number. Now I want to ask a question here. Of course, this type of question you try to answer it. Print of 2 plus 3J dot real. Answer please. Quickly. 2.0. Next I am going to write it. IMAG 3 5.0 is coming. How it is coming 5.0? How it is coming 5.0? How it is coming 5.0? Internally, this is 2 plus IMAG, not like that. It is adding both of them and it is giving the result. And instead of that, what I would like to ask is something like this. Now answer my question. What is an answer? 3.0. Are you able to get my point? Yes. So I'll just take this question and I'll try to put it in this place. And the second one, you don't worry. In the next part, when I come to it, I'll take care about it carefully. This also I will keep it into this. I'll keep it in the bracket and I'm assigning this real. So still we want to get a confidence on this last and final question. Print of minus 2.3 minus or plus 5.6 J dot IMAG. Answer please. Very good. Real please. Real is called what? Minus 2.3. I hope you are understanding this discussion. Go back to this. Already we understand. So here the output is like this. And this is the one like this. And say close. And I will see this part I will remove. This part I will remove. And say that what I am writing, you know, IMAG. See that what is an answer? 5.6 minus this one. It is going to be given like this. Fine. That's why in every part I want to address it. Because which question will come in the programming, we don't know. Programming means it is a intelligence to apply. Because of some intelligence, if you learn in the class, automatically other intelligence will be created automatically by ourselves. Am I correct? Yes. So keep in mind, this type of questions are coming. The more you practice it, more intelligent programmer you will become. Am I correct? Yes. Let's move to the further. Students, up to here, did you understand? Yeah, Pradeep. Pradeep is asking, sir, can we call imaginary part as string? Can we call imaginary part as string? If it is a string, we can't perform the operation now. If it is a string, we can't perform the operation. For example, as Pradeep is feeling that the something like 4.7J, as 4.7J plus a 2, if you take it, 2.5J if I take it, it will give you error. So definitely what? Definitely what? It is not string. It is always float type, I said. Just now I said now guys, what is that? Both complex, both type of real and imaginary parts are by default belongs to, it is not other type. Yes, Nidhi. What ma? Your doubt is, once again you are asking to explain this part. Sir, minus 2 plus 3J dot real. So I will take Nidhi doubt once again as it is. Nidhi doubt as it is I will take. What is an answer? Come on, Nidhi. Simple ma. My A plus BJ. From that, what are you extracting? Real. What is the real part? Minus 2.0. Nidhi, I hope you are getting it. Next, I am going to answer it imaginary. IMAG. Huh? Come on. Yes. 1.0. How 1.0? Minus 2 and 3. So, it is going to be like this. Nidhi, you got it, ma? Okay. Right. Very good. So, I will go to the further discussion. This is about what? This is about which discussion? Complex. On this complex, you can do complex number addition, complex number subtraction, complex number multiplication. You can do many more things. So that we will address in the further sessions. Okay, students? Yes. Now I am going to move to the further discussion now. At this moment of time, what do you understand? Complex data type. If I go back to this point, which data types we are clear about it? Very good. Please open the fundamental data types. I will show you once again, and then once again a small wording I want to read out once again. The fundamental data types, all of them are available. I will open it. Now you see the purpose of fundamental category data type is that to store what value? 10 is called what? One value. 20, one value. Which type? Int. 22.22, 33.34 is also called one value, float. True or false, one value only. And a complex number 2 plus 3J also called one value. One value can be stored by what? Fundamental category data types. Under that, all of them are discussed. Now, we are ready to enter into the highest discussion, highest explanation discussion called what? Yes. So, very wonderful discussion. We will enter into that. Enter into the concept called what? Sequence category data type I am entering. Second discussion I am going to enter. Fine. What do you mean by sequence? Yes, ma. Keep your button. Yes. So, complex numbers 0B 1010 plus 0B 1111 J is called what? Invalid. Actually, you should not get this doubt. I told real and imaginary are which type? Float. Yesterday, what I told? Float does not support number systems. That is called intelligence. Before raising the doubt, you should always understand my previous notes. That's what I said. Read my notes, come to the class. Everything is there in my notes. Whatever I said, still last day, I'll stick up on that. That means you can understand how plainly I will give the notes. You're just a diamond. Once Python class, if you attend regularly and practice, and if you come 3 conditions, you're just a diamond, not gold, diamond. Yesterday, matched or not? Yeah, that's it. So coming to the point back, coming to the point back, I'm going for which data type? Sequence category data type. Shall we start? Yes. Now, of course, don't feel because of my words, because Saturday, sometimes I will chit chatting with you people. Generally on Saturday, some Saturdays. Once you, okay, what you are unable to do in 4 years, I will make you to do with 3 months. I'll make you to do with 3 months. This is my experience of 24 years. Because I was completely from Java. I tired in Java, 24 years. I just worked on Java and lakhs of students I trained. And after all, Python compared to Java, and Python is just left hand, left finger. And Python, Java is complete hands. If I combine, we will develop the project. Java is left hand, Python is, what is there? Calendar means calendar will come. In Java, I need to write some 10 lines or 15 lines of code. And that are very hard libraries are there. That type of code only we shown something like a more expertism. Python is very simple. Okay, now? So that's why please utilize this time of 3 months. Try to become by yourself as good student. Try to get good name for me also. Am I correct? Okay. So I'll do that. And don't come late to my class. This is my humble request to all the students. Don't look at it with some side. You also will come one day late also. So please take care. It's my request to all of you. Join on time to the class. Now I'm coming to sequence category. With fundamental data types, we are storing what? Single value. Now definitely I want to store multiple values. I want to store it. For example, with the int, float, bool and complex, I am unable to store strings. Suppose I want to store your name. Your name I want to store. Your city name I want to store. I want to write some description about you. So description about you means what? Some paragraph or some pages, some number of pages, something like that. Suppose I want to send some type of what? End-to-end encryption, some data I want to transfer. End-to-end encryption data, that is a chatting messages I want to develop it. How do you develop chatting messages in Python? It's really great programming I'll explain. Network programming I'll explain. Client server programming I will explain in my classes. Network programming, it is a separate topic I'm explaining. That is a chat server, chat client. Chat server and chat client. Sir, show me once, sir. Just only that topic name I will show you students. So in my existing batches, which is already completed, there is a networking is there. Networking, there's a chat server, chat client, chat square, and that this one. Communicating with the database also. Is it a big programming? Maintaining network programming. That is, I have to write 20, 50 lines of code at one side. Again, hundreds of lines in other side. But chat server and chat client is a very piece of code, very more effective lines of code I will write it. It's nothing but what? Some data types are required. Every topic uses what? Data types. Those data types we must learn very well. So in every moment of it, for example, this is there. What is the concept is available here? Which data type is available for me? Bytes and byte array. In discussion of this, there is a mutability, immutability will come. What is mutability? What is immutability? When range is coming, what is the meaning of range? When I go to an SBI, you will take a token to reach to the banker counters. SBI 101, 102 like that. How do you generate? Is it a sequence of numbers or not? Yes or no? So how do you generate that? So we need some data types or not? All of them are so important for you. That's why we should not miss a single data type. So I'm going to enter into that. I'm going to enter into the discussion now. Sequence category data type. The purpose of sequence category data type. I'm writing the purpose of sequence category data types is that to organize or store sequence of values. I will read out today how I read out one single value. After completion of it, once again I will read out, because the first time I am reading without discussing the sequence data type. You may just understand sequence means saying sequence of values. People will definitely ask you, what do you mean by sequence? STR, some sequence of values I am storing. Bytes, some sequence of values. Byte array, sequence of values. What is the difference between bytes and byte array? Clarity in the programming. Range, how range differs from others. What is the use of range in my application development? All these things we discuss, guys. Well, see, we have four data types. We have four data types in where sequence category. We have four data types in sequence category, or we have four data types in sequence category. What are those? What are those four data types? We have 1 minute, ma'am. Four data types in sequence category. Now I am writing they are. So I am going to write it one by one in the class. What is the first one? STR. First one is called what? STR. Second one is called what? Bytes. Third one is byte array. Byte array. Fourth is called what? Well. Now I am going to discuss one by one. First I will go for what? It's so much interesting. 90% people can understand up to certain. When I go to the extreme situation, it will bounce. 100%. And you will come, you will move around me. Sir, please explain, please explain. I will not explain. Be careful. I will explain. And don't think that sir will explain. I will not listen. I will concentrate in Amirpet Saturday, what is going on in Amirpet. If I say beginning only, I will not explain. You will be careful. Oh, sir will not explain. I should listen carefully. I'll explain very nicely, and I will explain until I reach to you. Okay? Right. First data type I am going to start, STR. Today, STR data type will not complete. STR data type will not complete. Only 25% I will explain. 75% I will reserve on Monday. Because you will take Sunday rest also, na? So your energy will be reboosted. So I will use it. So what is the thing I am going to discuss in this? Let me write it. It is our habit of writing index. So you will understand how SAR is discussing deep of it. Right. First thing is purpose. Purpose of STR. Next I am going to discuss about organization mechanism or types of strings I am going to talk. Types of STRs I am going to talk. Next, memory management about memory management of STR. Next, operations on STR. There I am going to talk about indexing. Next is called what? Slicing. There in the slicing, there it is going to be a syntax called what? STR obj, start colon stop. Next is called STR obj, start colon, that's it, colon end. STR obj, just colon end. Stop. Next I am going to explain STR obj, colon only. No start, no stop. STR obj of what? Start colon, stop colon, step. These many things I am going to discuss. Under this what? 5 beautiful rules I will explain. Marvelous. Only if I say purpose of STR is over, means student is also over. If I discuss this many, you can challenge it to anybody else in the Python. This is called the index. Keep in mind that once my class is over of STR, around 3 hours I will discuss. I can finish it in 10 minutes also. Right? If you see in any website, you should not find this content in any website except in our notes. That's why I said, read our notes. Everything is there. Whatever the words I said in the day one, I have to keep it up. That's why every day I will write the index. If you want to get it, minimum I have to go through 10 to 15 websites. A student cannot view 10 to 15 websites. Will you? You cannot. And gathering all the information, that much patience you will not have because you are modern students. Modern students will not have the patience also. Can you stand up on the dais for 15 minutes? No. But I will stand up for 2 hours, morning to evening, I will stand up only. What is the reason? Reason is interest, that's it. Interest. Well, now I will start with, shall I start? Yes, this is called what? Index. I wrote it. So we will work towards the index. In every topic, I will write the index. So what is the questions are coming? What is the purpose of STR? How many types of STRs? What are the operations you do on STR? What is meant by indexing? What is meant by slicing? What are the various syntaxes of slicing? And they will give you the code and they will ask you to generate the output. Okay, na? Yes. So by the Monday evening, you will become so perfect in this. Today I will explain some part of it. Okay, na? Right. Let us start with STR here. Well, students, basically STR is one of the, this is a first sentence daily I will write it, is one of the predefined class, is one of the predefined class. In where? Predefined class in where, ma? In sequence type, sequence type, sequence data type, sequence data type. Well, what is the purpose of STR? STR data type, STR data type, or I will write the purpose of STR data type, STR data type is that to store, be careful ma, to store sequence, listen, don't write, sequence or collection of characters, collection of characters, character or characters. I'll show you. Or I'm not asking questions. Character or character, I'm saying both of them. There is no char data type in our Python. In other languages, there is a char data type. Here, there is no char data type. Char data type, STR data type is STR data type only. Int data type is int data type. There is no unsigned into, signed into, long into, short into. That type of varieties of multiple things are not there, because one data type itself can store smaller value to bigger value. That's why very refined data types are given in Python. Okay. Sequence of collection of characters or digit or special symbols. Of course, I'm giving a complete PSF definition I'm giving to you. What Rosem has defined, I'm giving. Special symbols or digits within what? Single quotes. I'm going to give you a powerful answer. Or single quotes or double quotes. After a few minutes you will understand this. Double quotes. Generally everybody will expect that double quotes, but I'm writing something. Or triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Because all original things are little complicated, but if you start understanding, they are very easy. If anybody asks me what is a string, I don't tell like everybody collection of characters enclosed within double quotes. I don't want to say. It should be so well and it should be so wonderful definitions you need to give. Let me start discussing, students. Let me start discussing very basic. S1 is equal to, careful, double quotes. Python, collection of characters enclosed within double quotes. This you already well aware of it. Print of what? Print of, carefully understand, no tension at all. Type of what? S1. We got the Python is called what, ma? What is STR? What is S1? Object of STR is called what here? S1. Enclosed within what quotes? Well, easy na? Yes, sir. Now, S1 is equal to, S2 is equal to single quotes also I am writing. Actually, according to our character data of your C language, C++, Java, .NET, etc., single quoted data is called character. But in Python, such a type of things are totally gone. They want to give not 2020 below programming language. They want to give an advanced and trending programming language to make the things as so simple. So C students, S2, S2, here what? S2, and then writing S2, and it is going to be what? STR. Are you following? Now, one more time I am going to, what is S2 here? STR. What is S1 here? Now double quoted data, single quoted data is what type? Yes. You may ask a question, sir, double quoted data, single quoted data, why they give like that? Because a programmer is coming from Java background, he used to use double quotes. In C language, there is no characters, there is no strings. In C language, there is no strings, but there is a array of characters are there. Array of characters are called what? Strings. They used to use single quotes. So when Java programmer is learning Python and C programmer is learning Python, to make them to feel easy with their existing background, they are supporting double quotes plus single quotes they are supporting. Did you understand my mechanism? Yes. Are you okay, students? Yes. Now I am going to, sir, what about characters, sir? Yes, that only I am talking. One by one I will talk. Double quotes, something like K. Double quotes K. Actually, K is called what? A character. These are all called characters enclosed within double quotes and single quote. K is a character enclosed within double quotes. Print of what? S3. S3 of what here? S3. Also what? STR. There is no char. There is no char. How do you write characters in Python? Inside of double quotes. How do you write collection of characters? In double quotes. Once again, S4 is equal to single quote and single quote. Also what? S4 also what, ma? S4 I am taking. Also what? Tell me, what is a string? A string is a collection of character or characters. Characters and character enclosed within double quotes, single quotes, double quotes, single quotes. Clarity is there. All of them are what? STR. Now I will tell you one beautiful point. Look at that. Something like S5 is equal to Python programming. Python programming. Now I will print S5. I used what? Double quotes I used it. When I print S5 directly, I am not using print. That means I am showing internally how it is storing. For more effective memory management is concerned, whenever I print S5, they are not getting stored in the double quotes. Double quotes means 4 symbols you are using. When I use S5, they are using single quotes only. See that? For effective memory management, internally they are available with what? That is for saving the memory space purpose. They are always thinking about that. Even though you store it in the form of double quotes, they are internally stored in the form of, well, S6 is equal to, now I am saying S6 is equal to, you are writing in single quote, S6 you are writing, which is also stored as single quote only. So irrespective of double quotes or single quotes, when you are taking, internally taken in the form of what? Yes. Did you understand? And don't come and ask me, sir, where do you use double quotes, where do you use single quote? I already said you, to convince the C programmer, to convince other language programmer, everything carry forward. Double quotes carry forward, single quotes carry forward. Where everybody should feel easy. Internally, everything is stored in the form of what? Yes. Convinced with my answer? Yes. This type of, one more thing I am going to write it. S7 is equal to double quotes I am starting or single quotes. Now I am writing. Whatever I wrote it, once again I will write it. Python is an OOP language. Well, double quotes. S7 I am saying. It is called what? Single line string. Spell out please. Yes. Sometimes I want to write a description about the Python. Python is an object-oriented programming. Next line I want to write Python is a functional programming. Python is used in so many fields. I want to write some 6 to 7 lines I want to write it. What is that 6 to 7 lines is called multi-line string data. Spell out. This is called which line string data? Single line string data. I want to go for what? Multi-line string data. I want to go for it. How many lines of string? How many types of strings? Two types. One is single line string data, multi-line string data. How many types of strings? Two types. One is called what? Single line string data, multi-line string data. So far you learned what? Single line string data. Which codes you are using? Single quotes you are using and double quotes you are using. Please follow me. S8 is equal to S8 is equal to, please be careful, my online students. I am writing double quotes. I am writing Python is an OOP language. I want to press enter key to write the second line. The moment when press enter key, the PVM is objecting you. Double quotes and single quotes will not permit you to write the second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line. Double quotes or single quotes will not permit you to continue second and subsequent lines. Did you understand, students? Yes, when I press enter key, error is coming. See that error? Syntax error is coming. Unterminating string literal. In the line number 1 only, you are supposed to write what? Double quotes you need to end immediately before pressing enter key. That means double quotes is permitting to write only single line string data, but not permitting to go for multi-line string data, not permitting. Once again, I am going to write it. S9 is equal to, S9 is equal to, I am writing single quote here. Python is an object-oriented programming. Whenever I press enter key, same error is coming. Tell me, double quotes and single quotes allows us to represent which data? Single line string data never permits us to go for multi-line string data. Now I am going for multi-line string data. Shall I? Yes, sir. Now I am going to write it. Yes, sir. 10 is equal to represent multi-line string data, we must use triple double quotes. Triple means 3. Double quotes. Double triple quotes, no. Triple double quotes. Triple, and in the triple double quotes, don't say like this, don't say like this, don't say like this. So there is a keyboard, because these are the common mistakes students will do, the mistakes. Double quotes, double quotes, double quotes. Now I am writing Python is an OOP language. Happily you press enter key. 3 dots means continuation started. Python is also functional programming language. Functional programming language. Enter key. Python invented by RS. I'm writing. Next, Python version is 3.10.4. Now I decided to stop it. I say what? What you started with? Door is open. Now I need to close the door. So what you will close? You should not say only double quotes like that. Whatever you have started with, you have to end with the same thing only. Am I clear? This is called the organization of what? Multi-line string data. Press enter key. Print what? S10 of type of what? S10. See that? Which type it is, ma? str. See, multiple lines are printed or not? What is the type, guys? Yes, str. Which line string data? Multi-line string data. Text is there, numbers are there, everything is there. And moreover, whenever I press S10, and I am seeing the raw memory management internally. See that it is enclosed within where? Ending also included with what? Python is an object-oriented programming. \n means a new line. New line. Again, Python is an object-oriented. \n, new line. Python is invented by Rossum. New line. And then this one. Did you understand? Yes. Shall I continue? Yeah. Coming to the S12 is equal to. S12 is equal to. One more mechanism. You can also use what? triple single quotes. Spell out. What is this mechanism? Triple. What is this now? Triple single quotes. Now I am writing Guido, Van Rossum, I am writing the address of the person. Address of the person is also multiple lines or not? Yes. HNO 3-14, comma, red seaside, Python Software Foundation, and the next is called what you know, Netherlands. I am writing, so something like 5566, etc. I just wrote it. What I should end with? Triple single quote you need to end with. You should not write doubles like this. For triple single quotes, you should not write one double quotes and one single quote. You should not. Because this is the doubts student is getting. Because don't get the type of doubts. Because it is called a reverse engineering doubts. With that thinking, it will get a negative thoughts, that is called. Star started with this, and then this is called what? Ending with this only. You need to start with. Are you able to get it? Yes, whatever you are starting with, ending also with this only. So I'm going to get it. Print what? S12, comma, type of what? S12. Same thing is coming here. What is this type? STR. So I'm asking a question. All the students must be ready. Up to here, students in the online, did you understand? Yes, ma. Yes, one question is there. Why Ravi Kumar? Yes, sir. Ravi Kumar, I will address this question, ma. Wait, hold on your doubt. Yes, hold on. So now you see, sir, what happened if we use a single and double quote at a time? Good doubt. So let us go. You think, please. Yes, sir. Ravi Kumar doubt. RA is equal to. What is it? We use a single quote. Yes, sir. Double quote. Ravi Kumar. You started with what, ma? Single quote. Single quote means which line data? Yes. Now you are ending with what? Double quote, sir, single quote, sir. Single quote. That is the ending of it. See that. Print what? RA. And what? Type of RA. So that double quotes will be taken as it is with that. Because this entire thing will be taken in the middle of it. Everything is taken as what? String only. Did you understand? Yes. Now I will write down. Ravi Kumar's. I want to write it. Ravi Kumar's. Apostrophe S. How do you write it now? Some R is equal to double quotes and then double quotes. I will say print of what? R. Type of what? Anything. Ravi Kumar's. Okay. S is equal to percent, dollar, etc. 5, 6 symbols like this I am saying. So 6 special symbols I am using. Print of what? Yes, comma, type of yes. Anything you enclose within double quotes is what type? S is equal to double quotes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Print of S is called what? STR. Please read my definition once, please. All of you go to this place. So come on to the point back here. The purpose of string is called what? What the purpose of string is that to organize or to store. Yes, one thing is missing. Come on, ma. To store sequence or collection of what, ma? Characters or what? Special symbols or what? Digits within. Completely answer is there. Yeah. Last and final. S is equal to double quotes, A, B, C. No problem. Print of what? Yes. Which type it is? Type of what? Yes. What is this? Sorry, something missing. Yeah. So it is called what? STR. Actually, you need not use triple quotes, but I can use So triple quotes and triple double quotes and triple single quote can organize everything. Understand, ma? So next S is equal to single quote, single quote, single quote K. Single quote, single quote, single quote. Now see print of yes, you will get it. By mistake, if you write like this, because these are the common mistakes, you should not get a single doubt. You started with single quotes, you are ending with this, you are getting what? See that it is going to expect still continuation. I will say ABC. Single quote, single quote, single quote, end only will say it will come to end. Print of what? Yes, sir. See that what is happening. K triple quotes and then what? ABC. Did you understand? Yes. So tell me, now my questions are, I hope students in the online, I hope we are understanding, right? Right. Single quote. So, sir, what if we want to use apostrophes in single quote? Example, this is KVR's word. If we don't use that, it will not print now. Sir, if we want to use apostrophe in a single quote, example, what will happen? If you don't use it, won't print. I hope that only. I think Sumir. I hope that only I understand from you. What is that, no? This doubt I will carry. This doubt I will carry. See that doubt I will carry. Sumir doubt I am carrying. So try to understand that. What if we want use apostrophe in single quote like this? You want to store? Okay, go there as this. Some x is equal to. I already told you now. So he started with this. And ending with this. See that what is happening here? It is taken as what? Ending. It is taken as ending, and this is going to be left out as here. See the symbol. Invalid syntax. That's why you have to start with what? Yes. So go for this. To organize such kind of things, start like this and start like this. I hope you are understanding. Print of what, ma? X you say, and it is going to get X. See that it is going to get it this. Okay, Sumit, did you understand? Yes. So got it. So ultimately, I'm asking a question here. How many types of strings you have? I explained everything. You need to answer now. How many types of strings are there? Two types. What are those? Single line string data, multi-line string data. Single line string data and what? Multi-line string data. Listen, ma. Watching mobile? I hope watching mobile. Am I correct? Correct. If you watch mobile, nobody will ask the question, what is there in the mobile? So, of course, it is your wish because you are all big people. I don't want to say, but if you listen, a little hope that you will get a job. So, if you listen or not, I don't mind, but at least if I disturb you from the mobile, at least you will get the subject. How many types are there to organize my strings? Number one, multi-line string data. How many notations are there to organize my string data? 4. Single quotes, double quotes, single triple quotes, triple double quotes, triple single quotes, double quotes, single quotes. How many notations are there? 4. Number 1, single quotes, double quotes, single triple quotes. Yes. No, don't get confused. How many types of strings? First, be cool. Take a long breath once. Release. Very good. This is called what? Refreshing by yourself. CLR, SCR in operating system. Clear the screen. Pushing off. Now, how many types of strings are there? 2 types. Single line string data, multi-line string data. Single line string data and how many notations are there to organize my string data? 4 types. Number 1, That's it. Right? Don't show the fingers like that when you go to interview. Let us go to the point. Now I'm going to, so coming to that, now that entire thing I will put it into the definition only. Is everything covered in the definition or not? So to understand the definition, I shown you various examples. Moreover, I'm going to say an important discussion at this point of time. I'm saying types of what? Strings. Types of what? Strings. In Python programming, I'm writing, there is a lot of discussion will start with this. You can understand when I'm explaining 3 hours above means you can understand how much content I'm explaining. Suppose if you go to the further place, suppose if I'm going to write it Python programming, for example, Python programming, somebody will ask a question. I want only PROG. I want a thon. I want a horn. I want a PON. I want a PORG. I want reverse. I want words. Anything they ask, I want to get it. I want vowels from that. I want consonants from that. I want special symbols from that. I want to know how many times O came. I want to know how many times P came. I want to find out the occurrence of every letter of the particular word. Understand? So to discuss all these things, we have to learn the subject so deep. Only learning up and down, going to an interview, we appearing for interview is easy, but qualifying interview is very difficult because interviews are not like what olden days is. So be careful, try to understand. In Python, we have two types of strings. Two types of what? Strings. So two types of strings. They are, I'm going to say, first one is called what? Single line string data. I will write syntax and all those things. Single line string data. I'm explaining, I'm giving the notes also. And that notes I'm just typing in front of you. Next is called what? Multi-line string data. Multi-line string data. So I'm going to say multi-line string data. First one I will go for single line string data. Try to understand me single line string data here. What is the single line string data? I'm going to say single line string data must be always enclosed within where? Yes, single line string data. Single line string data must be enclosed within, come on ma, single quotes or yes, double quotes only, syntax I will write it, look at the syntax is, come on, strobj is equal to double quotes and what? Single line string data. Fine. One more is what, ma? I will write another variety of this. In other words, instead of writing that, I am writing there or what is nice? Single quotes I can write it. Now I can take the example there. I can go to the example. S1 is equal to Python programming, double quotes end, print of S1 and type of S1, which is called what? str. One more time, I am writing here, Python is an OOP language. Say print of S2 of type of S2. You are going to get this also str. S3 is equal to of K and print of S3 of K. Yes, done. Next is called what? S4. S4 is equal to what? Single quote. S4 of this one I am writing. S4 of like this I am writing. str. All the things I shown. Next, last and final, S5 is equal to percentage, etc. I am writing some special symbols I am writing. Also called what? String. Don't ask me, sir, can I write special symbols within the double quotes? Happily you can write. Which type? S6 is equal to double quotes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double quotes. S6 of what? S6 of S6 here. It is also what type? STR. These are all called different ways and means of organizing which data? Single line string data. Example part is like this, and understand this part. I'm just writing like this. And the output is something like this. Actually, I need not adjust these outputs. You already acquainted with the examples and you can understand this. One statement at a time, one output at a time. It is known as what I told, interactive mode I told you. Did you remember? Which mode? Interactive mode I said. Interactive mode I said. Did you understand, guys? Yes. Now I am going to mention one important point here. One important point. Note that single quotes, come on, and what? Double quotes, single quotes and double quotes can organize or what? Store which line data? Single line string data, but unable to store multi-line string data. Very, very important. Multi-line string data. Very important. Note that single or double quotes, if you want a detailed part of it, single quotes or double quotes can organize or store single line string data, but unable to store multi-line string data. Sir, example, sir, that is invalid example or valid example, whatever you consider, you go. Now I am writing S1 is equal to double quotes. I am writing that Python is an OOP language. I am pressing enter key to continue the next line. I got an error. S2 is equal to single quote. I am writing that Python is an OOP language. Again, I am writing enter key wrong. So this I am going to give it as an invalid result. So I am trying to give it as an invalid example. So there I am going to fetch it here with a single quoted concept. So I started with that and it is going to give you an error. What is that error? I am going to mention as it is like that in the next line only. This, please remember this. This is called what name? Error name. Please be careful, students. Please be careful. It is an error name. Similarly, I will get the same error in this case also. Am I correct? So here also I will get the same error name. Please keep in mind. This is done. So to overcome this problem, I must go for what? Multi-line string data. I must go for it. So I hope that you are understanding. Next one is called what, ma? Multi-line string data I am going to enter. So next one is go to that multi-line string data. I am writing multi-line string data. Sometimes I can use commenting line also in my Python program. So I am writing here multi-line string data. Multi-line string data must be enclosed within. Yes, I forget. No, triple. Single triple quotes is English wrong. Triple single quotes or triple double quotes. Triple double quotes. Right? Fine. Started with coming to the point back. I'll take off. Started with triple double quotes. Next line I am writing better. See that string line 1. String data 1, I can say string data 1, string data 2, I will write multiple lines. String data 2, multiple lines. So on what? String data n. So written something like this. What is this concept is called? Here I am writing double quotes. What is this mechanism is called? Multi-line string data. As well, you can write another way of writing the syntax is what are. Say that here what? Single quote, and single quote. And don't try to apply the other kind of mechanisms. Single quote. Are you able to understand? Yes. So I would like to give you here, I'm going to write it one thing here, triple single quotes, triple single quotes, or triple double quotes can triple single quote and triple double quotes can be used for both. Come on, single line and what multi-line string data, because single quotes and double quotes are the subset of triple single quotes and triple double quotes. Okay, always try to think very practically, try to understand this. Right now, examples I want to take into consideration. Examples I want to go to mission. I just want to bring something here. Something like this, I just want to bring it. Yes, I want to bring it. I will take it. I'll just try to paste it here instead of typing and doing this. I'm saying, look at students. S12 is equal to triple. What is this code started with? Single quotes. This is the data continued. Here, what is this? Single quote, single quote, single quote. And I'm printing that. It is going to print what type it is? STR type. Is multiple lines are printed or not? Yes. So this is one thing. After that, I started with, I hope. Even I started with this also. I will take that also here. I'm taking this triple double quotes also I started with. So started with double quotes and a double quotes, and I started with. Here I am giving double quotes space. You need not to type space between the double quotes. For your clarity purpose, I am saying that. So this is an output I got it. Which type it is again here? Yes. So, and the last and final I am using. Here I am using S1 is equal to triple double quotes Python. I am writing. I am using like this, no problem. S2 is equal to what? Single quote. Java I am using like this. Print of what? S1, type of S1. Yes, S1. And the next is called S2. S2 I am saying, here also I am saying S2. I got both of them like this. So everything can be represented like this. Single quoted data, double quoted data. Everything can be represented in triple double quotes. I hope in today's session, we understand about what is the organization of string data, what is the types of string data and all those things. Is it clear? How many types of strings are there? One is single line string data. Single line string data organized within single quotes are, yes, multi-line string data, triple double quotes, triple single quotes. And all of them can be organized within multi-line string data notation. That is about what is discussed now. And next, if I enter into my index little bit, if I organize only types of strings and their notations, and the memory management and this part I will discuss on Monday. I will discuss, because if I start some difficulty memory management, I need to explain, because if I explain that in a single day, you will understand everything. So even in weekend also, we will also enjoy some 20 more minutes. We will also feel that weekend is enjoying. So I will leave on Saturday, some 20 minutes early. Now it is 7:30. I supposed to take 15 more minutes. I'll stop the class now, and we will do this continuation part on Monday class. Don't become Monday absent. Up to here, I will send in the Google Drive class. Monday I will go for what? Memory management of strings. So students who are in the online, did you understand up to here? Very good. So Monday class will continue this concept. Okay? Right. Very good. Thank you. All the best.